Hey guys, good morning. So I'm just going to talk about my presentation for Intro to Women's Studies. The current topic will be the LGBTQ AIP community, and my name is Maria. So the introduction for my topic will be a debate around the LGBTQ AIP community. Rights is raging. The central debate is inclusion in a sentence from the article Stevens in year 2022 is my source. Words like queer jeopardize inclusion and identity. And Pamela Paul's article presented next outlines how this happens. So just a little information for you guys if you don't know what LGBTQ AIP is. It's inclusion of the community of gay, transgender, bisexual, lesbian, and more. So let's continue. So just a quick information about my source. I got an article from New York Times, and it's called Let's Say Gays, published by New York Times, can be found on the website below. And this website, you can see right here, you can click on it to read more about it, or whenever, even in class, if Miss Fernandez wants to share a little bit and skim through it, it's right there for you guys. So just a quick summary of the article. Of Paula's article is Let's Gay. From the previous slides, from Pamela's article, argues that language is changing in the name of flexibility. Queer is now used as an umbrella name for LGBTQ AIP community. The generalization suppresses already accepting terms like gay after great efforts to fight for such openness. The community risks inclusion and identity loss. Because remember how I mentioned in the beginning that the LGBTQ IAP, each letter represents a different community. So L is for lesbian, G is for gay, B for bisexual, T transgender, and so on. So continue to summary as language changes to accommodate flexibility. So flexibility is a very strong word. A section of society is left out and further marginalized by such change. Within the LGBTQ community, there is a growing trend of using the word queer, which does not have the same meaning as phrase associated with LGBTQ community. So the thing is, the more important is it's not the same meaning as LGBTQ community. That people are just generalizing it as queer instead of the LGBTQ. While queer is involved in the LGBTQ, hence it will be the Q phrases, its acceptance and normalize are minimal, compared, for example, to gay. So remember, guys, the G represents gay. Therefore, using the word queer waters down already established phrases that people fall hard to normalize. In summary, Pamela 2022 argues that using the phrase queer risks returning the LGBTQ community to inclusion. So now you're probably in the chair in classroom wondering how this is relevant to class. So as we were learning, the LGBTQAIP community, the article advocates for the maintenance of names the community fought hard to regularize. Hence information, the discussion about strategies to fight for the rights of minority groups. The article advocates inclusion and identity preservation. So to women are members of this community, hence their rights also preferred on their article's premises. The article established precedents for advocacy of feminism even for the females and LGBTQ IAP community. So as we're talking about Intro to Women's Studies, we've talked about a lot of different communities and different feminism. So this community also includes women, males, majority group, Hispanic, African Americans, whites, Native Americans, like any minority group or non-minority group. So I have a question for everyone, including our professor, Ms. Fernandez. Is there a need to restrain regulation names for the LGBTQAIP community, such as gay, as a show of respect for the long-term struggle to foster acceptance? You guys can talk it to in class, or you can just reflect and just kind of start questioning this. So here are my references. As we talked about the article from Pamela, let's say gay, and there's also an article I used a little bit for this current topic. So we're at the end of my presentation. Thank you everyone for listening and watching. If you have any questions for me, you can just email me on Blackboard, through Blackboard, for any questions or comments. And thank you so much. This is my first time doing this type of presentation, so hopefully it was good. So thank you, and I hope everyone has a nice, wonderful day.